everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining us. My name is Dua, and I'm so excited to be here on Earth Day with some amazing artists, musicians, and you all for this special episode of The Traverse, a series from Rights and Democracy Institute where we explore the ideas and issues connecting people in our movement. I'm a member of Rights and Democracy Institute's sister organization, Rights and Democracy, and I'm thrilled to share some special performances from artists across the country and a little bit of my own journey as an artist with you all tonight. Before we begin, I want to start first with a land acknowledgement. Rights and Democracy is located on the land within Indakina, which is the traditional ancestral homeland and waterways of the Abenaki, Pennacook, and Wabanaki peoples past and present. Rights and Democracy honors, recognizes, and respects these people, especially the Abenaki and our ancestors, the Alnabak, who have stewarded the Indakina throughout the generations. In that spirit, today we will begin by acknowledging that we are guests in this land. My personal roots are from Baghdad, Iraq, where I was born and raised. I am a daughter of the earth, a painter, and an activist based in New Hampshire. I was born shortly after the Gulf War and spent a majority of my life in a war zone as a result of the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Amidst the chaos and the noise of the bullets, aircrafts, and explosions, my longing for a better world ignited the noble pursuit of self-discovery through art. I found inner peace that was lacking in my external world as I brought a blank surface to life. For as far as we can go back, humanity has found a way to capture its own process through countless explorations of brilliant self-expressions. I am so fortunate to be able to continue this timeless path. Artists of all practices and walks of life are the vibrancy within our movement for a just and equitable world. We cannot create change solely with political action. Our liberation will not be delivered in the form of a policy or agenda alone, but in the hard work that comes from breaking down barriers and creating a new universal language of unity, equity, and freedom among us. Artists are the people who breathe new ways of life into being, and we're honored to celebrate those doing the work tonight. Tonight we'll begin with a performance from Carsey Blanton. Carsey is an American singer and songwriter based in New Orleans, Louisiana, who has opened and toured with the likes of Anais Mitchell, the Weepies, and Paul Simon. She writes anthems for a world worth saving, and we're incredibly honored to have her with us.
Hello, Rights and Democracy people. My name's Carsey Blanton. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm very excited to be part of your Earth Day celebration. I'm going to play you a few songs. I believe that people are good. That's why I wore this shirt. And that most people really want to take care of each other and of the earth. And that the only thing stopping us is that we aren't quite organized enough yet. So I'm going to play you a couple of songs about the goodness of people and the importance of getting together and making things happen. I know you already believe in it. This is a song called Down in the Streets, which is about the power of protest movements. Mama, it's a disaster, going faster and faster, and all of my heroes turning out to be bastards. Ain't no peace to be found in this company town, 'cause the house will keep winning till we burn the house down. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight for all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight, where they call it a riot, 'cause we ain't keeping quiet. But if you've been listening, we know you don't buy it. And they say we've been stealing, but who's the real villain? When we can't even make a living, and out there making a killing. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we're gonna fight. For all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight. Well, they can lock us up and they can knock us down, but we're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out until we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. They can lock us up and they can knock us down. We're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out till we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight. For all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight. Down in the streets tonight. Down in the streets tonight. That's right, people. Get together. Make things happen. I have a new album coming out. It's called Love and Rage, and I mentioned love and rage in that song because I think those things combined are very powerful. Either one by itself works okay for changing the world, but those two things together, I think, are what really make change possible. So I want to encourage everyone to summon that special mixture of love and rage that equals rocket fuel and can propel you into whatever your form of activism is. And for those of you who are already working your butts off to make the world better, I just want to say, good job. I see you. I salute you. I know the work is hard. I know it can be not that rewarding at times, and it can feel like you're beating your head against a wall. So I just want to say I appreciate your work, and I thank you for doing it. And you're not actually beating your head against the wall. You are making change, even if it feels like nothing is moving. Things are moving. I can feel them. I can feel them. I'm going to just tune a little tiny bit, and I'm going to play you another song. So like I said earlier, I believe that people are good for the most part. I think people that are sociopaths are just very loud, so it's hard to ignore them. But I think most of us are good, and most of us want what is best for each other and what is best for the planet. And the thing that's best for humans and the planet is not capitalism. I think most of us know that. And I think when you try to move towards a more beautiful world that doesn't include capitalism, people get really mad, especially people that are very invested in the current system. So this song is called Be Good, and it is about how that simple message, be good to each other, can be dangerous to the status quo and can get you assassinated. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't say it. I think it's worth it both ways. Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, give bread to the hungry, bring the homeless inside. Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Dr. King was a preacher. He had God his side. He said, all God's children are brothers. Don't cast your brother aside. Dr. King was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. There ain't nothing more criminal than kindness, no. 'Cause there ain't nothing more valuable than blindness. And they'll make anyone a martyr who reminds us everybody got a right to be free. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Thank you very much, everybody. Mwah.
Carsey, that was amazing. Thank you so much. I know I can speak for all of us at Rights and Democracy when I say it was such an honor and privilege to have you with us tonight. For everyone watching, check out the comments for links to learn more and follow all the artists performing with us tonight. Before we move on to our next performance, we wanted to take a moment and talk about the history of Earth Day and speak to its catalyzing effects, shortcomings, and social justice roots. Earth Day marks the anniversary of the birth of the modern environmental movement in the 1970s. On the heels of the publication of Rachel Carson's Silent Spring and amid growing public concern about pollution, public health, and the environment, the Day of Action was proposed by a junior senator from Wisconsin and organized by then college activist Dennis Hayes, writing the energy of the students, anti-war movement, and the civil rights movement. Earth Day had the powerful effect of uniting people locked in local fights around shared values and larger policy fights. It led to the creation of the EPA. And within the following few years, many landmarks environmental protection laws were passed. These included National Environmental Education Act, Occupational Safety and Health Act, Clean Air Act, Clean Water Act, Endangered Species Act, and more. Since then, Earth Day has become a global celebration with more than 1 billion participants each year, and has expanded to focus on addressing climate change and green energy. At the same time, while the day has roots in social justice activism, over time it has largely come to represent a mainstream, largely white environmental movement that has failed to center intersectional justice for the work of grassroots organizations by activists of color. As we celebrate Earth Day 2021, we consider the origins of this day, the grassroots power it tapped into, the shortcomings of the mainstream environmental movement, and the urgency for taking a holistic and transformative approach to the interlocking crises and injustices we face as we build momentum for a just transition, a thriving multiracial democracy, and a livable planet for all. Among those working to build such momentum in the arts is our next artist, Julie Nguyen. Julie's work and music exists at the forefront of the new technology, photography, and the natural world. Drawing on her experiences in politics, social work, activism, and community service, Julie writes insightful lyrics and sings with sincerity and soul. Here's Julie.
Hello, my name is Julie Wynn. I'm a singer-songwriter and artist, and I'm a member of Rights and Democracy, and I'm honored to be here with you on this Earth Day. Earth Day is such an important day because it really is a time for us to reflect, to organize, strategize, to raise awareness, and take action. There is no plan B. This is our planet. This is our opportunity to create a livable, beautiful planet for not only ourselves, but future generations. And it's something that we need to take seriously, and environmental justice should be a priority for everyone. So I'm so happy that you're here spending Earth Day with Rights and Democracy. And I'm gonna play a couple original songs that are nature inspired. This song is called My God, Mother Nature. People sometimes ask me in which faith do I believe, and I could never quite answer them with any certainty. 20 years behind me, wondering what it's all about. Well, I keep getting one step closer, figuring the puzzle out. An answer stand before me as I look outside my door at everything that exists and doesn't anymore. And what's in store for years to come, only Mother knows where these roads are to lead and where we are to go. My God, Mother Nature, she blessed me. Now it's time to thank her. And my God, my God, oh, she blessed me. She blessed me. She blessed me. She blessed me. Oh, I take a step back so I can see myself. I try to embrace my enormous wealth. The wealth of dollars, the wealth of gold. But I'm the richest girl I know. And visions of grace, well, they linger in my mind. How would they look had I been blind? And blind to see the beauty that exists here for you and me. And my God, Mother Nature, and she blessed me. Now it's time to thank her. My God, my God, oh, oh, oh. She blessed me. she blessed me. Thank you, and thank you Rights and Democracy for having me and for all of the important work that you are doing in Vermont, New Hampshire, and beyond. There's also a number of amazing organizations, both locally and nationally, that are doing such important environmental justice work. So I'm sure Rights and Democracy will provide some links below on how you can get involved. And I would like to also take this opportunity to invite any artists or musicians who would like to get more involved in the movement and share your talents, your art, your music with the world and make a positive difference. So there'll be a link below on how you can get involved with the Vermont Artists for Social Justice. Once again, thank you Rights and Democracy for having me, and I hope you all have a beautiful Earth Day. This is my song called People Behave. Thank you.
Really, thank you. We are so grateful to spend Earth Day with you and for your work. Again, to everyone watching, you can find links to learn more and listen to each artist on tonight in the comments. Next with us tonight is Nicole Nelson. Nicole is a singer, songwriter, and recording artist from Burlington, Vermont, whose performance on The Voice received worldwide acclaim and serves on the Vermont Arts Council, as well as the ambassador for the environmentally conscious global nonprofit 1% for the Planet. Without further ado, here's Nicole.
Comes a time of drifting. There comes a time when we settle down. There comes a light, feelings lifted. Pick that baby right up off the ground. Oh, this whole world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. There comes a time. There comes a time. You and I, we were captured. We took our souls and we flew away. We were right, we were giving, and that's how we kept what we gave away. And on this whole world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. Comes a time. Comes a time, comes a time, there comes a time, comes a time.
Nicole, that was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your voice and vision with us tonight. Next, we have Griffin Sinclair Wingate, one of the founders of New Hampshire Youth Movement and current co-director of operations and development for New Hampshire Youth Movement. Griffin has been an ardent activist fighting for our climate, youth voting rights, a just economy, and public education in our state. He's led and won campaigns for greater clean energy opportunity and offshore wind energy development on our coasts. Aside from his activism, he's also a prolific singer and songwriter and performing artist. And we cannot wait to share some of his songs with you tonight. So here is Griffin.
Hey y'all, my name is Griffin. Use he, him pronouns. I am a co-chair of Rights and Democracy. I'm also one of the co-directors and co-founders of New Hampshire Youth Movement. Bummed that we're not going to be celebrating Earth Day together out in the streets this year, but I'm really excited to share this song I wrote with y'all. It's called Dawning of Our Lives. Will they go when the seas start to rise and their beach homes get swallowed in the rising tide? Not with us to our newly founded lives, off to the urban ruins of their suits and their ties. Time spent working, fame and fortune, we should have been enjoying lives that we could have been loving, could have had fun. marches lead to riots, and the riots lead to war. And the schools shut down, and the hospitals close the doors. Well, I don't think it'll matter anymore. Anything and everything that we cared about before. Time spent working, fame and fortune, we should have been enjoying lives that we could have been loving, could have had fun, and it could have been something, but it's nothing now. Come fools and fighters, we need your open eyes. Come doctors and come farmers, we need you to survive. Come saints, come sinners, you're equal in eyes. From the right and come from the left, we don't need no more sides. It's the dawning of our lives. Thanks for listening. I wrote that song years ago, when I really didn't have much hope. Right, songs about imagining the worst of what the climate crisis will bring and what will happen afterwards. But I don't feel that way anymore. I feel really hopeful about our future, actually. Over the past few years, we have seen the climate movement get to a new scale of organizing, right? It's gotten into the political arena, changed what's politically possible. It has changed the minds of people across this country and helped a lot of us, including myself, start to see the climate crisis not only as a challenge and a hurdle, but as an opportunity to revitalize our communities and to jumpstart our economy. But that's only going to happen with massive government mobilization, right? Like on the scale of like World War II or like just after the Great Depression, the New Deal, right? Like that's what we need now. And there's actually a bill that is going to be introduced in Congress sometime this month that could be the start of that. It's a $10 trillion spending bill that would stop the climate crisis over the next 10 years, create millions of jobs across this country. It would invest in communities that have been deemed sacrifice zones by the fossil fuel elite. And it's going to start laying the groundwork for a new society, a new economy, a new government, and protecting us from the pieces of the climate crisis that we're not going to be able to stop. So I'm really excited about this. I think in New Hampshire, what it could look like is offshore wind, right? That's like a campaign that's been going on here for a long time. I'd love to see, massive investment in offshore wind in New Hampshire and people put to work building windmills and solar panels across the state. I think it could do a ton to revitalize our homes that get really cold in the winter and cost a lot of money to heat. I think it could support our farmers who can be struggling with changing seasons and weather patterns due to climate change. So I think the Thrive Act could have some really incredible impacts in New Hampshire and across this country. but none of our Congress representatives support it yet. So we need to make sure that they know that there is broad support across New Hampshire for this bill, that stopping the climate crisis and jumpstarting our economy go hand in hand. And that's up to us, right? We need to let them know that there is a desire for that in this state, and that they need to sign on and support this. So please help carry that load with me. And happy Earth Day, and thanks so much for listening.
Thank you, Griffin. Your work with New Hampshire Youth Movement is leading the way for a better, more inclusive state for not only youth, but everyone in New Hampshire. In 2021, Rights and Democracy and New Hampshire Youth Movement are ushering in bold plans for economic renewal at the local, state, and federal levels. We're doing this as part of the Renew New England Alliance and in our advocacy for the passage of the Thrive Agenda, as laid out by the Green New Deal National Network. Thrive is an acronym that stands for Transform, Heal, and Renew by investing in vibrant economy, and is built on 8 pillars that cover everything from creating millions of unionized jobs to ecological restoration to revitalizing public institutions. One key pillar interwoven throughout the agenda is investment in Black, Brown, and Indigenous communities that have historically been oppressed, excluded from decision-making spaces, and harmed by extractive and exploitative policies. The Thrive Act will be introduced to Congress this month, and if you want to get involved, you can join us in taking action by joining Rights and Democracy's weekly phone banks. Contact your members of Congress and learn more about Thrive through the links of the comments. Thank you so much for joining us for this special event. And if you would like to continue to your ongoing work for a just, livable future and thriving communities, visit our website at rights-democracy.org. Before we close, I want to take a moment to thank all of the incredible artists who joined us tonight. Thank you for your work, music, and activism. We hope everyone turning in tonight has a safe, peaceful Earth Day. Thank you.